Oh my God. Has this ever happened to you? Maybe you're using Fusible interfacing, or somebody else was using your iron with Fusible interfacing. And then you have a bunch of gunk everywhere from your Fusible interfacing. Look at this. This is all from Fusible interfacing. It could be on your iron. It could be on your ironing board. It could be on the next project you're going to iron. Disasters everywhere. It can be everywhere. So I'm glad you're here watching this video. I'm going to show you how to never have gunky Fusible interfacing all over the place. You are in a safe place here. So let's go over how to use Fusible iron-on interfacing so nothing crazy like this happens to you ever again. So let's do this quick because Fusible interfacing gunk can happen to anyone at any moment. We are going to go over two extremely important things to make sure this gunk doesn't happen to you. The first thing is making sure you have a piece of muslin at your ironing board. I'm going to show you why in just a second. The second thing is to make sure that your interfacing piece is 1/8 of an inch smaller than your actual pattern piece. That way the glue isn't going to explode over the edges. Normally you want to match your interfacing to the fabric you're using, but today, since I wanted to show a big contrast, I'm using the black interfacing with the white backing on the fabric. So you're probably just a little bit curious why I said you need muslin, right? Well, let me show you. So you want the muslin on your ironing board where you're going to be using your Fusible. You're going to want to take your pattern piece and place the right side face down. And then you want to identify the glue dots on the back of your fabric. It's going to be more textured and you can actually see some little dots on here. That's going to go face down on the wrong side of your fabric. And make sure that that interfacing is within your fabric piece. Now that we have it all lined up properly, we're going to take the muslin and fold it over on top. So essentially we are sandwiching our fabric piece, our interfacing inside of the muslin. So this way we're protecting our ironing board and we're protecting the bottom of our iron. Okay, we've got our interfacing set up the safe way. Nobody's gonna get gunked. Let's fuse this baby together. Make sure you set your iron to hot, place it on top, press it down for a few seconds and move it along the project. I usually like to use some steam too, just to make sure it is nice and secure and all of those glue dots are being melted. Now you never want to take your iron and press real hard and move it around. You might stretch out your fabric. So ironing is always an up and down motion with a press. Now let's remove our muslin. And if we pick up our piece, you can see that the Fusible interfacing is now attached to it. And we don't have glue on our muslin. And well, I have no new glue on my iron. Using these two simple steps, you can save your iron's life and your ironing board's life. So remember, you're always going to need a piece of muslin at your ironing board, and you're going to need to make sure that your Fusible is smaller than your fabric piece. And then your projects are going to turn out beautiful. Thanks so much for watching So Anastasia today on how to use Fusible interfacing. If you have any questions about it, leave it down below and I will get back with you as soon as I can. And if you're not already a subscriber to So Anastasia, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when all the new videos come out. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching today. And don't forget to add me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all the social media, so that way we can stay connected and creative together. And I would love to see what you've been working on, so make sure you tag me at So Anastasia so that way I can repost it and share it with everyone. And if you're in Chicago, come on into the studio and take a sewing class with me. You can find those at sewanastasia.com. And later this spring, we're launching the So Anastasia Sewing Academy, so make sure you keep an eye out for it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!